Well, it's a part unlike any I've played before, for one thing. Someone who has complete authority over a group of people like that. I like the story. I like the context, of an all-male arena that doesn't welcome women, and which is forced to accept a woman, in its midst. I thought it would be interesting to see how that would affect the men, including me, the actor, and the character that I was portraying. I think I was impressed by, by the fact that she wanted to be on the same level as a man. She didn't want special treatment, and that she was committed to putting up with whatever, I and the situation dished out to her, But I was also, it was made easy by the fact that Demi did that, and I was, really impressed by that. And it also made my job easier. I certainly didn't have to pretend to be hard on her. I didn't have to pretend that she was exerting that kind of effort and making that kind of commitment, mentally and physically in the part. She's very good in the movie, and the movie works well because of that. So, and I also, I know that, it's not just my character that knows that she is hurting more than she admits. I could see that sometimes Demi was either afraid or was in actual, some pain or, worn out or whatever. There were moments where I could tell that she was a little bit afraid, but she never complained, she never whined about it. She never hesitated. She just really, some of the guys, and oddly enough, some of the guys who were the most physically, built and impressive physical specimens and all that stuff, some of the more scary-looking guys in her class were real, without naming names, were real whiners, real crybabies compared to her. I never heard her complain once, and if she did so, it was kind of in a, spit and roll your sleeves up and get right back into it, making light of a painful situation. But really, she was focused and hardcore about the whole thing, which, in a way, highlighted, just by contrast, the vulnerability and femininity that the character and I think Demi has. It was really good. It's one of the main reasons. Apart from Ridley encouraging that her commitment in that sense and determination is one of the main reasons the movie works the way it does. I knew that she was scared because she was very quiet during that. Not that she is noisy. I'm just saying that there was a certain quietness about her, partly because she was focusing on what she needed to do. But but that wasn't the only time. There were other times where I felt that, there was some fear involved, and there was, she was dealing with that, and realized that that was part of what she was playing. That she had to confront that, what she was afraid of, she confronted head on, and maybe that's just the way she is as a person. I don't know, but she certainly was that way during this. No, that's the context. It's a brutal. It's a brutal context, or often brutal. That's what's required, If I had stinted on it at all, or if anybody had wanted to compromise any aspect of that, it would have hurt the movie, and I would have been uncomfortable with that. Mainly as an actor, I was always hoping it was tough enough and believable enough. I didn't want to have a big overview of it, and as far as the issues involved, women in the military, and just human beings being treated this way, that's what was required, you know. And, I mean, if that's what people want to do, then fine, and if that's what a woman wants to do, then she has just as much right. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, I don't, between another actor, I mean, I don't, whether it's Demi Moore or anyone else, it doesn't matter who I'm not going to be more or less nervous working in a scene with a famous actor or actress than I am with someone who's doing their first movie. You know, I mean, there's different things required. I'm always going to be nervous and always concerned about, am I doing enough? Am I committed enough to this? Am I, holding up my end of the deal? You know, I mean, my job as an actor is to be prepared and to listen and to be open to what might happen. And to not shy away from what's required, you know. And so I always feel that way. Yeah, I'm always wanting to do it better. If someone had said, "Would you like to do another take?" I would never say no.